Audio? Check, 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 check. That was fun. I'm standing over here dusting off my keyboard. I, like many other people, aspire to get better at an instrument. Standing here today, I question why people allow a beautiful instrument like this with endless possibility sit and do priorities that maybe aren't necessarily as seemingly important or fun. Why is that? Why do we tend to do things that aren't the most productive? Do we believe it not prudent to advance ourselves? Are we concerned of what other people might think of us if we get too good? These are some of the thoughts that run through my mind. And a limited mindset is by far the most detrimental thing, because no matter how strong you are physically, how talented you are, you will never surpass your mindset ceiling. The top of where you think you can get, that's the only amount of effort that you'll put in. When your mindset changes, your actions change. Why am I today standing here with this Swiffer, dusting off my keyboard and recording this video for you today? I find it to be a culmination of continuing to want something that is so far away and impossible that it drives me to take the actions that are seemingly in mind for me to reach that desire that I so have, that it's driving me to do things that I don't think I ever would have otherwise. So that's why today I'd like to introduce myself, Thor Clemens, chiropractor. 30-year-old guy, just sitting over here, manufacturing my own shoes. It's my dream. I picked it, or it picked me. You can see I got a few different models here. So we got these guys, notice the gray bottoms. And then we got gold bottoms here, same sole. Notice the pointed toes. I had to stop wearing these ones because they hurt too much, cramming my toes in. So that's why on my new model, I actually put the point on the big toe. So that way it won't crunch in my toes. And these ones are nice. I like these ones. They're also very flexible. I call this the 100-finger design. And you might notice that they're not the same. That's because I have two different legs. Whether it's the right longer or the left shorter, it's about 12 millimeters for me. That's why it's so important for me to have these, and why I've gone to painstaking lengths in order to make these contraptions. Now, I'm simultaneously learning about something. I call it pride. And it's something that I feel like is talked about a lot, but I never understood it. And it was only recently that I was standing there and I was looking at myself in the mirror. And mind you, like I said earlier, I have been going through a lot of actions that I am choosing to do because of what I want. And I believe I can get there. One of those actions is exercising a lot. And I can do 10 to 13 straight pull-ups. I can do 100 push-ups in 10 minutes. And just the body that I have now, I notice it. And I'm like, oh wow, this is what it feels like to say, oh, a body you can be proud of. I never fully understood that. And it's through this process of my creative work, making the shoes, that it's similar. There's this sense of pride that it talks about, and this is where I have to segue, because one of my most important tasks and things here on earth is all about Jesus. If you've never heard of him, Jesus was a man who lived just over 2,000 years ago, and I believe that he was God, and that he came here for us. He died for us, and he came back. And in doing so, he gave us a gateway to be connected with God, despite any mistakes that we make, despite any shortcomings. And in doing so, I've accepted this Bible as being a pivotal literature in my life. There's so much wisdom in this guy. And this is where I come to pride. I want to read to you this passage. It's James 4, 5, and 6. Well, I might as well go to 7. Do you think the scriptures have no meaning? They say that God is passionate, that the Spirit He has placed within us should be faithful to Him, and He gives us grace generously. As the scriptures say, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So humble yourselves before God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Making myself doubt whether or not I understand pride. What do you guys think? Okay, that got really heavy really fast. So, as part of my mission, I'm going to do something that most people would say, impossible, waste of time, you're not going to be able to do that, too late now, is I've never really been a singer. And when I was about 13 years old, I went to a Van Halen concert. And then when we got home, I told my dad, I need a guitar. My dad, being an awesome dad, he immediately bought me an electric guitar and an amp and guitar lessons. So I learned the guitar. And now I'm learning the piano because I'm ambitious. But that's where the one step that I want to take, next step I want to take, is singing. Which is why I'm going to record myself singing and post it online every day for the next 365 days. Did I say I was going to sing well every time? No. I just said I was going to do it. I need to get the lyrics. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she was standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. As much I was doubting my understanding of the meaning of pride before I did that recording, the more when I click this post button, I'm going to understand the definition of humbling oneself. A performance that I probably wouldn't say I'm proud of. And I challenge you. grow with me. Grow like me.